What's up, everybody? We're back with the Porch Talk Podcast, Love and Success Edition. Today, we will be talking about love, sex, and drugs. I know you're probably like, what the hell when it comes to the drugs part, but we're going to talk about it. And then we have a special guest today, King Bellai, a rap artist from North Carolina. He should be chiming in soon. Oh, okay. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I can not complain at all. How y'all doing?
Good.
You're doing great.
What up?
I'm trying to see. I don't know why I'm not. There we go.
What's up? Hold on one second.
Mm-hmm. All right. So anyway, King Bellai is an emerging new hip-hop recording artist from North Carolina with 132,000 streams, 10.4 plays in a week. That's 10.4 thousand plays in a week with over 90,000 listeners in 80 countries. That's a great achievement. Bellai is currently signed to Derty North Entertainment, owned by platinum-selling ASCAP award-winning hip-hop artist Colonel Loud, who has worked with various influential artists such as T.I., Lil Scrappy, E40, and Young Dolph, and more.
We felt out.
Right. So, I see you took the game by storm at the age of 19. What events transpired that led you to being discovered and signed by Derty North Entertainment?
Well, in the beginning, it was just, I was doing freestyles. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. In the beginning, I was doing freestyles, just posting them on social media, different places.
You went out.
And people started giving me good feedback on them.
Okay.
And it was another way I could tell my story. So I just...
You going in and out.
That good Wi-Fi.
Man.
You still with us? Uh-oh.
He at McDonald's.
He went out.
He went out.
Free Wi-Fi.
Well, he'll get back. But anyway, my apologies. I didn't introduce my cast today. It's starting off very strange, it seems. And I'm part of the strangeness. Diana, Big Fella, and Shelby the Great. He'll be chiming in at some point.
He's back.
Oh, he's back. All right.
Tell me, go ahead.
All
Can
right.
you guys hear me?
We can see you now.
Okay. Well, like I said, I started off the freestyles, posting them on different sites, and I was getting good feedback from a lot of people. So one day, one of my homeboys I was messing with, he do the music, and he was close with Derty North and my road manager, and he had an extra 3 minutes on the set. So he let me do my 3 minutes on the set, and I brought the whole...
Oh, that's what's up. Okay. So, I see that this is really interesting. I want to talk about this. So you shot this song Rundown with Jonah Rain in a high school. I see the staff and some of the parents felt a type of way about it. Out of both of you, whose high school is it? And how did this come about?
He's gone. He faded
Gone
out.
again?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all, we having some technical difficulties today. He left. Hopefully we can get him back.
So how was his name pronounced?
King Bellai?
Bellai?
Yeah.
Oh, I kept saying Beli.
I was too, but then I was going through some of the clips to see how to pronounce it, and It seemed like he said Bellai in some rap he was saying. So, yeah. So I was like, okay.
I'm going to have to confirm that with him because...
He's back. Is he back? Okay.
Because, Delhi, Beli.
Yeah. Right, you right.
See, he's back now.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
Tell him stop using his phone hotspot.
You got... Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, going back to the question. So you shot the song Rundown with Jonah Rain in high school. I see the staff and some of the parents felt
Yeah.
a type of way about it. Out of both of you, whose high school is it and how did this come about?
Well, it's both of our high school. We both went to Fuquay. So
Okay.
we really, he was just like, he got an idea and he wanted to use the school for it. So we had to get insurance. You know, we had to do a whole lot. And it was one of our songs off our mixtapes. And we just shot a video there. We got a whole lot of people there. And the reason they said they didn't like it, it wasn't even the fact that they said they didn't like it. It was, well, for one, we walked in with our mask on, but we took them off. Of course, this is a music video. But the man who was there illustrating us, he was walking back and forth watching us. So he didn't say anything we was doing nothing wrong. It was, I think it was just really the parents ain't like it. So
Okay.
it came back on the teachers and the principal, and it started off a whole.
What exactly did they?
Well, really, they said they didn't like, for one, to foul the language in the music video.
It's a rap.
But right. But some of the teachers, like, I know some teachers still. Some of the teachers, they said it's wrong. It's not wrong, but it's like kids nowadays saying worse stuff than what we were saying in it. You know, it just fell back on the school itself, and the school tried to make it seem like we did something we didn't.
Okay, of course.
It hit the news, got good publicity and everything. So
I see. I mean, it was a very good video. I thought the flow was tight. The optics was tight. I liked it. I liked the concept. I liked how y'all was moving with it. So
now is this the one when the old school car pulled up?
Yeah,
okay. And it was like the beat was real low for a second, and then they was like,
pulled up in the old school on them.
Oh yeah, that video bang, that song bang.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Appreciate it.
So what are some of the, what is the worst reaction you got back? Like, was it anything very nasty or it's just pretty general?
It was some stuff that people were saying in the comments, and because it turned out a little bit more than we thought it was. Actually, it was crazy because the picture you see, I think it's on YouTube, they actually made us, Fuquay homepage on Facebook made us our cover photo, their cover photo.
Okay.
So that really turned everything up, because if you go to the Fuquay Verena High School Facebook page, you're going to see us there. We got the middle fingers up and all of that. So it's kind of confusing, but that's what made it even more of a what's going on to people, because you got the school talking junk, telling the news what's going on, then the news putting it out all over North Carolina. But the whole time they got us as their Facebook cover photo, throwing up middle fingers and all of that, like the school. It's a whole lot still going on with it, and it's getting a whole lot of publicity.
But you know, honestly, at the end of the day, they giving you even more publicity with the foolishness, because now people gonna be looking, they gonna be combing through your stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it works out anyway. So it's never any such thing as bad publicity. Sorry, because where somebody's complaining, somebody else is celebrating and congratulating. So you know, what can you do?
And the average person who don't even really know too much about it, now they looking at this like, oh, let me listen to see what it says.
Mm-hmm. Right, exactly. So you went way.
Now they banging to it.
Right.
Now everybody like, oh, it's not that bad, and oh, it's either way. The views went skyrocketed. Like, we posted it, and I think in like 2 days we got like 20 something or like 19K views just off from the news.
That's crazy. And it's one at the same time. So your music is popping in more than 8 countries, like I mentioned before. How did you feel when you found out your hit single Juice Her Up featuring Rennie Rucci and BWA landed as number 4 on the Urban Influencer Rap Mix Show, as well as number 14 on the BET Fresh Jams Friday list? How was that?
It was something. It was crazy because I never had nothing like that happen, and I was just starting in the music career in my life. What I mean by that is I've been making music, but as far as in the studio and doing shows, I only doing that a year. You know what I'm saying? A little bit over a year. So that was something new to me, because in the beginning, I'm gonna be real, I didn't even know nothing about the top and the BET the whole situation. I didn't know nothing about none of that until my manager came to me like, "Hey, yo, look at this, check this out." He wouldn't tell me what it is. He wouldn't nothing. He made me read from the top to the bottom, and I didn't find out all the way to the bottom. Like, oh snap, I'm doing this song is doing this. So it's like, yo, that's wild. That's wild. Then I got to bring it home to my to my peoples back home, and it just made people feel special, man. It made me feel real good that I could do that. And now it's like, you did that. How far can you take it now? So it really had me going crazy.
I mean, and it's confirmation that you're doing what you should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you where you need to be. So I say keep pushing. So where are some of the places you performed at, and what was your favorite performance?
Well, I did a lot of performance. I did the Woptoberfest with Gucci and the whole 1017 crew. I had performance. Bigger Rankings invited me to his birthday. Some Club Tiger, Blue Flame. Shout out Swamp. He be having me out there. My favorite one though, I gotta say when I did the Dolph and Mulatto show.
Okay.
When
Wow.
I did the Dolph and Mulatto show, it was crazy because I broke the whole just that weekend. My mixtape had did something with Swamp. My mixtape was being played around the whole Atlanta. It just dropped for the DJ taking it out. Then on top of that, I had my whole crew, the whole crew and more. I had a big truck with my video playing from the side of it. I had the whole crew. I had the camera. It was bigger than something I've ever did. You know what I'm saying? We went in surprisingly. Mulatto show, it was like everything was like eyes on me. And then I performed before they came on. I was on stage with all of them, and I got a whole lot of shout outs, and a whole lot of followers. After that, I linked up with Swamp. So it was like that whole night, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I felt more of a artist than I ever had. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
So I don't. It felt like all the stuff I see Lil Baby and all of them doing. It was like, yo, you on the move. You doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you doing it. You
So
are.
it was crazy.
Oh shit. Wow. So are you where do you live currently? Like,
I'm still in North Carolina, but I be in Georgia a lot.
okay. Because I was going to ask. I just wanted to see what you want to say. I didn't want to jump out there like, do you be in Georgia a lot? Okay. Okay, that's all I was getting to, really. I wasn't trying to air you out or nothing like that.
Georgia a lot.
Love North Carolina.
Oh no, you good.
Listen, before I finish with my questions, I want to ask you this because sometimes people want to know for the audience: are you single?
Yes, I am. I'm afraid so. I am.
Was that
Yes.
was that the whole question? Should I not have asked that?
Oh no, I ain't tripping. Any female up there want to try it? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm
That's what's up. That's
Most
what's
definitely.
up. So, moving on, what was your motivation to begin music, and who are you inspired by?
My motivation was really to be honest, it was my story. Because it was like, in the beginning, it wasn't my story, but it was when people kept telling me like, you got something to tell. And that was another part of them getting the good feedback, me getting good feedback from it. So, but my biggest influence as far as the music industry, I gotta say Wayne for one, because I've always been a Wayne fan. For two, it's Rich Homie Quan from the jump. I've been a fan of Rich Homie Quan. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big start in everything. And nowadays, the newest rappers, I gotta say, probably Lil Baby.
Okay. I can dig it. Do y'all got any questions before I keep shooting off mine?
No, you covering it.
Oh yeah, you pretty asking a lot of stuff we was gonna ask. I just had a couple comments about a few of your songs. Just wanted to compliment you. I was going through listening to them, and I just every single one was a banger, man. Fool with the Tool, banger, banger. That bass, man. I'm a musician myself, and I pay attention to every the beat. Like that's real important to me, and your beats is banging every song. Some of them
Appreciate it.
versatile with it. You know, you came in. One of the songs had acoustic guitar. Which one was it? It was the I can't even remember which one it was. Let me see. Oh, Daily. So
yeah.
Daily. It started out with that acoustic guitar. I was like, okay. All right. My man went from hitting with the bass, and the next song was acoustic guitar, and it sounded good though. Sounded good, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Me and my boy Sauce up there, you know, the late lost Sauce, you know, but he's still around. RP to my boy.
Oh, yes, my condolences. Listen, y'all got to jump in. I'm so sorry. I don't be meaning to like hog the interview. You know what I'm saying? But I try to remember, like, you have any questions? But I just be going because I be trying to make sure it's covered. You know, get the people what they want. So what does your journey look like in the future? Like, where do you see yourself? You know, what's the goal?
Well, as far as future, to be honest with you, I'm traveling more to get more out there. Like I got a little name in Georgia now, you know what I'm saying? As far as a whole lot of different places, but I want to expand a little bit more. Like, believe it or not, I've never been to Cali. That's a place I want to expand to. You know, so I'm doing a whole lot more moving and adjusting. Even through the pandemic, I've been moving. So
It's expensive.
And the color tax.
Man, I don't be trying to mess around. You gotta pay to sit in the parking lot. It's crazy. Crazy out there. I can Oh yeah, traveling. I mean, you learn so much from traveling. You realize people are people everywhere, for one. But you learn a lot. You get to see a lot. It's a beautiful thing to move around. And yeah, and you know, getting your content out there too. You know, people see you and hear from you. So that's what's up. I can dig it. So now you have just released your first album, It's Up. The album has featured appearances from Rico Barrino, Rennie Rucci, and more. What other artists do you want to collaborate with in the future?
It's a whole lot of them, to be honest with you. As many as I can. But as far as the start, if I could choose, Baby for one. I gotta rock with Baby. Just to keep that North Carolina flavor around somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Two, Roddy Rich.
Talking about
It is a lot of babies.
Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Which one you talking about?
Wow, it is.
Oh, the Baby.
Oh, the Baby.
Gotta keep the Baby. Gotta keep that North Carolina. Yeah, the North Carolina feel. You know what I'm saying?
That right there.
So the Baby. Then I gotta say Roddy Rich. Roddy Rich. That's just one of my favorite artists too. So Roddy Rich. And after that, I probably gotta say it's gonna differ between two. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna differ between PG Raw, right? It's an artist named PG Raw, and Jada Youngin. So that's another person I want to collab with.
Well,
So,
that's y'all hear them. Let's get these collabs going, okay?
most definitely.
Where can the audience find your music and where can they follow you at?
You can find my music basically anywhere you can put music. Make sure y'all go do that right now. Go do that right now because the music is always gonna be there.
You gotta say it again. You cut out.
Okay. Y'all can go find my music on all platforms. Anywhere you can find music, make sure y'all go do that right now. You can follow me on all platforms at King Beli Music. That's KINGBELI Music. All platforms. Make sure y'all go do that. And more music on the way, more stuff on the way, more entertainment.
So it's pronounced Beli. We was talking about that. It's pronounced Beli? King Beli?
Yeah, it's pronounced Beli.
I like it because I got one.
like the film Beli. Okay,
I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? Tell them you gotta let it hang sometime, man. Big boy shit.
Got to, man. Our season ain't done yet.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Well, is there anything else you'd like to let us know before we go?
Y'all stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned to everything going on. And if y'all ever want to interview again, I'm right here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We will definitely keep you in mind. You don't have to worry about that, honey. We will definitely keep you in mind.
I was just going to say, man, you know, keep it up. The versatility, the I mean, you got everything. I mean, and then I can see your music getting to the West Coast easily. Like it's very it's all over. You do everything. So I was listening and I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Appreciate it, man. Most definitely gonna stay moving to the top. So.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. We wish you much success. You're already doing it anyway. It's only gonna go up from here, and we will be following up with you. We will see you soon.
I most definitely appreciate y'all having me now.
All right. Check it later.
All
right, y'all. We are going to be,
No, go ahead.
Oh, we are going to be talking about love, sex, and drugs, but we're about to go to break. We have to pay some bills. Shout out to Scouts Honor Clothing Company. And so I want y'all to stay tuned. And I need y'all to like, share. You need to get this up in the algorithm for me, because we about to turn up in this show. Okay? It's about to get crazy. So I need you to share, like.
Yeah. Sticked up at the table, like we eating on sushi, had 10 and 17. Draped in all Gucci, I'ma need my glove. I was pitching me the coochie, then slide the home base and the foreign on Ruchis. Mean mug me, I shoot the OT like a cool breeze. Smoke his ass out when I roll up my bump, so get smacked like Bow Wow. Bitch, I'm coming for your child. If you owe me my money, then I'm coming for your child. On some predator shit, I dead your whole clique. Handle it, John Wick. They killed my dog, I ain't forget.
I know you're tired of the regular brands, oversized tees and the regular pants. Saw something you like, so you gave them a chance, but now you looking for some quality that's better advanced. Allow me to introduce you to this brand new crack, independently black owned, so it's brand new black. Everything's tailor-made, so it can't be snatched from the highest quality of fabric, so you can't beat that. I pledge allegiance to this SH flag. You can see it when I walk, ain't gotta boast or brag. This a lifestyle commitment, not a trend or fad, cause when I'm done with this fit, I'ma cop more tags. This ain't for the loud and disingenuous crew. This is strictly for the honorable and integrous few. This is principles, morals, and loyalty too. So the question is do you see the honor in you? Scouts honor.
Everybody have all their supplies. You need your jump rope, you need your skip it, you need your cones, you need some water. So you take it, you put it around your foot, and you throw it towards your foot that doesn't have it on it. And then you kick your other foot forward, and it'll spin around in a circle. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Go slow. Green, red, yellow. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 20. Make sure you get off the floor. 25, 30. Take your left arm down your back. Right arm, elbow, pull. 5, 10.
Honestly, they know it's quality over quantity. Look at my shirt, it's harder than geometry. Came from nothing, yeah, they used to make fun of me. Now I got the last laugh like comedy. Independent with the business, no fun to me. Chief executive officer of the company. I ain't bragging, man, I say it out humbly. I'm the man up in my town, you should honor me. Honor me, honor me, honor me. You should honor me, honor me, honor me, honor me. You should honor me, honor me, honor me, honor me. You should honor me, honor me, honor me, honor me. I'm just the one you should honor, cause I tell it raw with no condom. I want to smoke like ganja. I'm with the grease like Johnson. Thought I told you. When I hop up on a beat that I'm a monster. Been through a lot of shit, no plunder. Now the city on my shoulder like a rocket launcher. Now I got it in my hand like carpet tunnel. Now I got it in my hand like a tar hero. Been through more fights than a war hero. You don't know how I feel when you score 0. You don't know how I feel to be 4 years old with no heat in the winter when the snow is cold. Big bro and big sis standing around the stove trying to keep warm while mama working on the road. Yeah, they don't know nothing about that. We winning, just look at the stats. Scouts on the patch. They like how I drip, how I match. I look like I got that sax. I'm looking sharp as a tack. Hey, My diamonds hit like a tag. Yeah, honestly, they know it's quality over quantity. Look at my shoulders, harder than geometry. Came from nothing, yeah, they used to make fun of me. Now I got the last laugh like comedy. Independent with the business, no fun to me. Chief executive officer of the company. I ain't bragging, man, I say it out humbly. I'm the man up in my time, you should honor me. Honor me, honor me, honor me. You should honor me, honor me, honor me, honor me. You should honor me. Honor me, honor me, honor me. You should honor me, honor me, honor me, honor me.
Okay, so we back. Listen, the call-in number is 248-854-9850. That's 248-854-9850. I want you to please flood the call line. Please. You guys are like our co-hosts. You ever watch Wendy Williams? You guys are a co-host, honey. So please call in. You help us. Anyhow, so we're going to be talking about Shelby the Great has entered the building, and we will now be talking about
Yes.
love, sex, and drugs. Now, this conversation. Yes.
They are very much intertwined.
Yes. Now, this conversation is going to take many turns, and I'm sure it's going to get even more crazy when y'all call in. Now, this is my take on it. So, I was talking to my husband, and we were talking about having sex and how, being busy. When you're so busy and preoccupied with all the business that you have, I don't know about how this works with men, but I know with women, I can speak personally. It's hard your mind, it's like your mind is not in it. It has nothing to do with the man's performance because, I don't have no problem over there. And I'm not trying to, put him out there like that. But I mean, it's really good. So, but if your mind is going off and everywhere else, you're not present like you need to be. So, I notice when I get little Tito's, I might get ignorant, but we have a good time. You see what I'm saying? We have a very good time because I'm present. And it's got to be a thing because it seems like these drugs that people are taking, if they're not taking alcohol, a lot of young people are starting to use drugs and have sex. And it's causing some of the men not to be able to perform like they should because they're relying on drugs. T.I. and Tiny just had the shit going on, the scandal that people trying to pin on them, and which is crazy as hell because at the end of the day, you adults. If you busted wide open with them, that's on you. But they were having a whole thing with sex and drugs. And so that's a thing. You know what I'm saying? People pop pills or they introduce alcohol or whatever to get off and have fun. And I think it really speaks to how much is going on in society that we have to use these things even to be present. And that's crazy. It's crazy than a motherfucker. Seriously. Go ahead, big fella, because I see it's something brewing over there in that head of yours.
You ready?
So I just want to back it up a little bit. Here we go. To the part where you said it's stopping. Some drugs are stopping people from performing. Like, can you be a little more specific on that part?
Like the men are having a hard time to get it up.
Getting it up, right?
With what drugs?
I mean, I guess
whatever fucked up shit they taking out here, I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you like this. So this has been my experience with dealing with some of these guys, and we talking about these dudes are in their 20s. So I had a product that I was selling. All right, it's called Manpower, and it was about this African guy. And it's a liquid. You drink it 5 minutes later, you rock steady. Well, so I gave it to a couple of people to try, just to see if it is going to work or whatever, and it's consistent throughout. What I found out is that the top sellers were really, really young guys. I mean, in their 20s, right?
The top sellers or the top buyers?
Buyers, I'm sorry. Top buyers. The top buyers were in their 20s, so I probed a little bit, and I got to asking. So I asked this girl, and she was saying that no, these they popping mollies, they doing lean, they're doing
Percocets.
Too many drugs, Percocets, right? Mm-hmm. Too many drugs. By the time they get down to it, they can't get it up.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So they having to use drugs in order to get into sex. You know what I mean?
So the one set of drugs is making them
not
perform,
right?
And so they got to take another drug to perform.
Yes,
okay,
sir. Yeah.
All right. Cause see, I'm gonna tell you where that kind of threw me off because I ain't never did all that other drugs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I did weed,
right,
and I drank alcohol. Mm-hmm. Now, just me knowing friends and knowing people, if anything, alcohol may give you a little problem before weed will. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, yeah.
Because in my opinion, ain't no sex like high sex.
No,
I don't give a fuck what anybody say. We can argue this shit all day.
Okay, give a round of applause.
All right.
No, this is
y'all gotta call in.
How did we clear on that? You go ahead.
You was defending the throne of the weed.
Man.
We wasn't talking against.
I am standing
said
up.
Thing.
No.
Out.
No, I was not. Let me be clear.
Avengers.
No way was I talking. And thank you for clarifying that because I was not talking about marijuana at all.
Yeah, no.
I'm talking about the hard drugs that I don't even consider marijuana a drug.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's not a drug. Throw that out of there. So we're not talking about weed. So all I
heard was drugs is making somebody underperform. I'm like, what?
Yeah. No, it's definitely.
So it's them
man,
the
dude.
Percocets and Molly Percocets.
But
ain't that a song?
But what you're talking about though, which I see, and it was me who told her about this. I'm like, man, you. I know I can see the wheels spinning in your head. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's totally useless to even go further if you're stuck in that mode. You know what I mean? And it's nothing I can do. And I do a lot. It's nothing I can do. No props I can bring. No nothing. No encouragement to get her out of that mode. You know what I mean? Sometimes because she's just all about go, 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 go. And then, me, when I come home, the first thing that men want to do when they come home is what? Decompress. We just want to let the whole world stay outside. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We don't try to bring that inside where, I tend to see women, especially in my life, mixed the two because y'all feel as though y'all the greatest and best at, multitasking, which is crazy to me. You know what I mean? Y'all don't know how to compartmentalize and do things individually. Okay, this, and then this, cut this off, start back up. You know what I mean?
They just gonna do everything.
Y'all just gonna mix it all in. You know what I mean? Like gumbo.
Look, she like, I can.
Right.
I don't do that. But
you don't get down like that?
He said, he's speaking about the masses. I can't speak for the masses.
Well, not the well.
I don't.
I'm generalizing.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why I wasn't. That's why I'm not offended because it's not me. You ain't talking to me.
I can handle all things. What you talking about?
You gotta separate the two. When you walk through the door, outside is outside. Can't bring outside inside.
No, outside is in.
Gotta sweep the rug.
It's inside, in the bed, in between, all throughout. So but I do see. I know women are really, really busy nowadays, and they have a lot that's expected of them.
Well, I was gonna say that, and I was gonna bring that even further. Mm-hmm. I mean, just in general, if you think about the lifestyle of a person 40 years ago, 6 years ago, I mean, we are just more busier now, period.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, everyone is just busier. Mm-hmm. I don't care. It used to be where the man can work 40 hours and the woman can stay at home and they living good. Right. Now, both people got to work 40 and then a couple hustles got to be done. And, it just, if you want to, live any type of life you want to live. So, everybody's busier. So I get it.
Yeah. But I mean, we got to set
some time to the side.
Set some time, man. If you don't, you
got to turn the phones off. I don't care if you made it once a week. You know what? That day,
right?
At this time, be ready.
Right.
It's going down.
And the thing is, sometimes it don't take that long. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying,
you ain't got 5 minutes for it, brother.
But those are the quickies. Obviously, is a little. You need those flattered in every now and again.
Yeah. But you need 5 minutes, 2 minutes. You give me something. Just one song, baby.
One song.
That was one song. One new song or one old song?
Right. One of them old 10-minute songs.
You know, the old songs,
2 minutes
like,
and 30-second songs.
Exactly. You know, these new songs like 1:20, 2:30.
Right.
Intro. Let me just get an intro, baby.
But you know,
Pull them down just a little bit. He is about to come in.
He is about to come in.
music does help.
Oh,
it really
is.
It's a real mood setter.
God, that was really funny.
You know what I'm saying? If and I know sometimes it'd be like, you know, we gotta hurry up because we gotta get up for work in the morning. But really taking that time just to turn on some music, because I know for me, it takes me in the moment. It helps me. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when, this is random, but even when I was like cooking Thanksgiving dinner, and this was like a while back, but you know, I don't like to stand in the kitchen, huh? What? I'm trying to blame me because you know my food good.
Hello.
You about to get towed up.
Check, please.
Anyway, I was cooking, and I don't like to stand in the kitchen, you know, because my mind is always like, I can be doing something else. That I really suffer from that. So I turned on some James Brown, and I was good. You know, I was in there dancing, sliding all over the damn floor before I knew it. You know what I'm saying? To get the food done. Yeah. So, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
It's so funny you say that because I never understand, like, with cleaning up and with everything, women gotta bang the music.
It's a distraction.
You know, man.
It keep me focused because I do the same thing. I do the same thing. In one room.
My thoughts be enough.
That sounds.
Well, that's what the thing is. It's the thoughts. You gotta separate the thoughts from what you do. For me, anyway. Right. Like, I gotta. If I start thinking, then I'm gonna be like, all right, this remote don't go right here. Let me take this remote to this room, and then I'm gonna sit down, and then I'm gonna be in the room, and then the room I started in not done. No, if I play my music,
right,
keep you going.
I'm gonna be sweeping. I'm gonna be done here, and then I'm gonna move on to the next. Like, and I'm gonna turn it up a little bit more. Like,
exactly.
Can't clean with my thoughts.
So you need something, man.
Be done made a phone call. Like, you know what I was thinking.
Hey, listen, I need y'all to, can anybody share any of their sex playlists? Can you put it in the comments? I really think that's a good thing. We need to start sharing. I got some.
You made one?
Yeah.
I'm going to send you one.
Okay, thank you. See what I'm saying? This is my girl right here. This is why we girls.
I need to see it.
We can go ahead and swap these sex lists. I mean, you know, Janet. So TMI, but Janet Jackson last night, right? You know, the baby,
yep.
Your mind. Yep. That's the jam, right? And so the boo was like, you can hear it all the way out in the hall. Mind you, the kid's still up. You can, and it's very. I was like, yeah, it is kind of inappropriate. Very inappropriate, but it get the job done. Janet knew what she was doing, baby.
I'm here for it. I love it.
Oh my God. So please, hey, where y'all at now? Shit. I'm getting upset. I said call in. 248-854-9850. That's 248-854-9850. Call in, damn it.
Okay. You about to make me call in.
Right. I was about to call.
I picked up my phone like, wait, what's the number?
Dana, where you at? Tiffany, where you at?
So listen, with the sex and the drugs, I understand. I mean, and it goes without saying that
I would think who tried it.
I would think most try what? Sex and drugs. You talking about the first person ever tried it?
Yeah, I mean, a person who's ever tried it for the first time, and you know what I'm saying? I mean, because I tried it.
My question is, are they using the drugs for sex, or are they just using drugs?
Probably a little bit of both.
Well, the industry, you know, I think they're getting so drugged up. Nobody can say it.
It's such an intertwine. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I don't think they're using them for sex.
I think so. Especially that white girl.
For drugs. I think they're doing.
Yes. No. It was a thing.
I think.
No, not them. I'm just saying in general. Yeah, in general. I think in general.
I think it'd be a part of the process.
But so many of them don't help. So many of them do not help men at all, function.
I don't know what it is, but they be. You know,
that cane.
I mean,
that cane.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. We gotta talk to somebody about
cane. Cane make you do a choo-choo train. You know, I don't. That's what I heard. I'm just asking the fool. I I've never had a train run. Let's not do this. Not shit. I've never. I know some other folks. Right. I've never had
to be clear.
What you know
Yeah.
about it?
To be clear, I've never participated, and I'm not knocking nobody. I mean, do what you live and let live. Shit, if you like to bust it wide open for 5-10 minutes at a time, then do you. Just make sure that you ask who can plunger that cat, because it's gonna need some snapback. It's gonna need to be sold up like a corset. But it used to be a thing. I remember driving down the street.
She did.
Yeah. They were talking on the radio about ambient sex at one time.
You know what I did hear about that?
Yeah.
Ambient sex, yeah.
Ambient?
And
Ambient
was
is a sleeping drug.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Yeah, so, these people are using these different type of things.
How would that work, though?
That's what I'm saying. That's what makes me think, like, are they really doing drugs for sex? Or are they, are they just doing drugs?
Yeah, no,
because ambient is a sleeping aid.
Yeah. But don't they use Molly for sex? I don't know. I don't do any of these drugs.
Ecstasy,
I don't know people.
Ecstasy, Molly, yeah.
For sex, though?
Yeah.
I hear
like
Molly makes you really friendly.
No.
Sex?
No. I think, okay, so how you
because it's the party drug.
How you saying to have sex?
That's what I'm asking. I'm getting clarity.
What I'm saying is,
are we like popping this pill and then about to be like, I'm popping this pill to go get done? Like, is that the point?
Get done.
I knew a girl.
I'm trying to think about that question.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that I'm not saying that they don't do the drug without having sex. What I'm saying is most of the time they're doing the drug in the course of them saying, you know what, I'm gonna do this drug and then I'm gonna have sex.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I know. I understand.
I don't know what it is.
But I do think there may be times where they like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this drug. Maybe I don't have anybody here to have sex with right now, but I still want to do this drug.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because they just want to get high.
I wonder who has done money. I would love to speak to somebody who has done. Not that I'm going to try it, but it was weird that this girl, she would pop Molly and then we would have sex, and you know what I mean. She would go she would start doing stuff she never did before, like that she did it before. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know what the effects is. Like, does it make you braver or something?
Just lowers all your inner energy.
Yeah.
It lowers the inner
I ain't
energy.
scared to do nothing.
That'd be the case. I just rather drink. I don't want to get,
I'd just be afraid I'd go brain dead. Like,
I'm scared of heart attacks.
You know,
I'm
that
scared
too.
of heart attacks.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a chicken.
I mean, can you imagine? Well, how did she die?
Right. She popped Molly. She was
well, yeah.
Died on that Peter.
Right.
Duh. She went out with a bang. She went out with a bang.
Literally.
Yes, pun intended. Yeah, I'm not fucking with no Molly. Isn't that like a cousin of cocaine?
I thought it was like ecstasy.
Yeah, I thought it was like a stronger, different type of ecstasy.
Because it's a combo drug for sure. Molly is definitely a combo drug.
I've done ecstasy before when I was in college with my friends, and I did it like twice with them, and it didn't affect me at all. Okay. And I was scared to take more because like I heard stories. Didn't affect me at all.
Yeah,
that you think
you would have turned into Peter Pan.
That's usually like you know sometimes
we all done it, and it was unanimous that it didn't affect me at all. Everybody else was like high and kind of like borderline tripping a little bit. It didn't affect me at all. And after that, I was like, I didn't want to take another one because then we heard stories like about people who like took too much and jumped off, 3-story balconies.
You see what I'm saying? You would have been Peter Pan.
Yeah, so I ain't trying no more. I ain't trying no more after that. But that's it.
Nah, I'm not.
I ain't never tried Molly. I ain't never tried none of the other shit, Percocets and all that. I do know a girl, back to the sleeping agents.
Okay.
I do know a girl and I thought she was cute. We was talking for a couple of days, and then when she felt comfortable with me out of the blue, she asked me, do I know where she can get some sleeping pills from? And I was like, how many do you need? Because I know my mother be taking medication and stuff. I'm like, how many do you need? She was like, as many as you can get. I'm like, what the
You flipping these bitches?
So after, a couple more questions and a couple more conversations, she was like, nah, I take them. Like, I just like to take them. And this is years ago. So I'm like fresh to this whole phenomenon of people taking prescription drugs, like overtaking them to get high or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if she was crushing them. Like to this day, I don't know what she was doing.
I was about to say they probably sniffing it.
That's
because
because
them sleeping agents they still controlled substances, and if I'm not mistaken, some of them, if you crush them, they had the same effects as like cocaine.
Damn.
So
yeah,
like Sudafed and stuff, like just everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, you probably should have told her like this, baby. I ain't judging, but seem like you trying to get casket ready. That's what it sounds like.
I just stopped talking to her. That shit scared me, dog.
I know.
I don't want no parts.
I know.
I don't care how cute you is. I don't want no parts.
I mean, cause think about it. You could have woke up and she be dead.
Man,
next
can
to
you imagine?
And you
Can
a black
you imagine
man
waking
too?
up to a dead motherfucker?
Yeah. We ain't even get that far.
Like, bro,
No.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
I would be pissed.
I would be like,
that I had to go through this. Because now I'm under investigation with your dumb ass.
Right.
Exactly. What were you doing?
What were you doing? And you can't
can't
unsee
unsee
it.
that.
Gotta get a whole new bed. Gotta move out the house and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, damn.
You done messed up my bedroom, dog.
That's gonna haunt you forever.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know why people need to get so damn high. You know what I mean? Nowadays, when it comes to
some people dealing with a lot, though.
I guess.
Yeah,
I
country.
ain't giving them no excuse, but I'm just saying, some people dealing with a lot, and that's their release from whatever they're going through temporarily.
Yeah.
You know, I done went through a ton.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A ton. They need to talk to me. I mean, but I won't do anything that's going to affect my ability to perform in the bedroom. Once I know, and I get that initial one, you know what I mean, where it's like, wah, wah, wah. Nah, never again. Never again. You know what I mean?
This should just come out like Snuffleupagus and it just fly.
Just fall down. Just fall off.
Like that's how they be coming off the draws. They taking all this shit. Just that boy just.
I wish y'all could see how she did that.
I mean, and what do you do? Like, do you give it CPR? And even with the CPR, I hear with the CPR, you know, even it wet and all, sometimes it just don't get up. Like chicks have said, I mean, I went to town. You know. And
that's this individual who told me that she said she tried everything. You know, everything to this young dude, and it just was nothing working.
How did it go? How did it go?
I said, what? I said he was flaccid from the word go. I said, oh no, man. I said, no, I don't understand. She was like, well, they popping Molly, they doing the Percocets, they doing, you know, this and the third. I said, man, y'all doing so many drugs that you cannot perform sexually in the bedroom. That's ass backwards. You know what I mean? Like, if you do something, it's supposed to enhance, not take away.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Take away, you know. Okay, yeah, take away a little pain, I guess, but Jesus Christ, I mean, it's unfortunate. I feel sorry for you ladies out here that you know what I mean, that ain't got a good one by your side. You know what I mean? But you know what can you do? You know, I got some manpower if anybody needs some.
You know what?
2 ounces gonna cost you $20.
We really do.
He said that so nonchalant.
It's gonna cost you $20. That's it. 5 minutes. She'll get it.
We gotta do better though, seriously, because you know some of us is struggling. It's a lot of our women have complaints about our men, and sometimes I think we are hard on our black men. But I think it's hard here in Michigan and shit. I don't know, but
it evidently ain't hard.
Clearly, right? What it do? What it do?
You know, y'all over here struggling, but
man, y'all gotta hook these women.
You don't have no money and your dick is soft, baby.
What do you
what
have?
What can we do?
Nothing. Move out the way.
You do drugs so you can't have a conversation.
Call me.
Yeah.
There you go. Call mine.
So my question is this: if you go through a detox, will the body then be able to function?
It should be.
I would hope so.
It should.
Yeah.
Some people been in damage themselves, so I'd be worried about that.
No, it should be. Yeah, you should.
I don't know what the hell they damaging. You know what I mean? Like what would? But that's a non-starter for me. I mean, it's just once I know initially, it's done for. You know what I mean?
That's
It's
usually
no amount of getting high.
If you look at the the prescription drugs that they taking, like the Percocet for sure, like that's a labeled side effect though. Like so.
Oh wow.
It's simple, just don't.
Well, you got Future that's shooting everybody's club up, and he's got 20 kids rapping about Percocet.
Right, and he don't
do drugs.
drugs at all.
So why are we even listening to this fool?
None of them.
Because Future want all the women for himself, apparently. Nigga creating a tribe out here.
Facts. He got his own village. He got his own village.
He done fooled y'all niggas, man.
But then he told him no. He says in an interview that he does not. He says he doesn't. He doesn't even do lean.
Well, that's good.
That's insane. I would be.
But
very,
people still following his music.
Exactly, they still following his. You know, y'all young people. I'm telling y'all gonna have to wake up and smell the coffee. I know that's an old ass saying, but you really do. Or drink something because you know, and your auntie's gonna tell you because it seems like ain't nobody telling y'all shit. When I was growing up, my dad told me this. He says, you know, he said them niggas Snoop and you know, he's naming all different rappers. He said, you know, they do all that foolishness to make money, but that's not their life. You know, so you have to understand that this is entertainment. And you people, y'all working y'all 9 to 5, y'all ain't got time for that shit. You don't have time to follow what they're talking about because you got to perform and you got to live your life. Know that it's entertainment. And please begin to separate these things. And I think even social media has blurred the lines so much more. You have to understand that people are giving you a version of themselves that they want you to see and believe. Unfortunately, I don't know what it is about us. We believe it. My dad also told me growing up, he would say stuff like, you know, we just got to do things differently. You know, Caucasian people, they have money and they have access to a lot of these drugs. But, you know, they do their drugs, they party, and they go and handle their business. You know, we do it. We take it too far. We're getting strung out and we're fucking up. We got to do better. You know what I'm saying? And that's just really what it is. We got to do better. I'm not telling nobody what to do and what to put in their body, you know, because we all have a path in a life to live, and I get it, but you got to have some balance, you know, and if you don't understand how to balance these things, if you don't know how to do it, then my suggestion, I don't know. I mean, I'm not Dr. Phil. Shit, he ain't even no doctor, but I would say leave that shit alone. Leave it alone.
Get a mentor. That's what you need to do. Get a woman. That's what I want all these young dudes to do. Really, is get a woman, a good woman by your side. You know, but you know,
I don't know.
What you better go ahead, big fella. Go on in. Go on in.
I'm not doubting that suggestion. I just think I was gonna go a little left with it and say, you know, people just don't want to be in a relationship no more these days.
I get that. I know that.
But you're right. You know, I think they should. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody should be in a relationship, but
I know
people be
kind of difficult nowadays.
People like, I'm good.
It's kind of difficult nowadays.
So let me ask you, Shelby the Great, why do you think people don't want to be in relationships?
Shit, I mean,
why are you asking Shelby the Great like that?
I think that the roles and the lines.
Because brother be getting deep, so I just want to hear the roles.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like some underlying question.
Nah.
I'm gonna take your side, man. Like, why she asking you that?
What is happening?
No, I mean, I think relationships are kind of difficult because, you know, the expectations in the relationships now and the requirements have completely changed. You know what I mean? They're completely changed. They're all over the place. As a matter of fact, it just don't really matter. It just comes down to how a person feels. You know what I mean? Nothing about responsibility, nothing about honor, nothing about devotion, none of those things like those go-to things, you know, value, honor, respect, none of those things. It's just all about feelings now. Oh, well, you know, I feel like being with her today. You know, I feel like being with him today. You know what I mean? Like, there is no standards whatsoever.
Like self-control, no standards.
None of that. You know what I mean? So we don't, because
they all doing drugs.
And yes, they all doing drugs. But you know, it's this new society nowadays. It's non-binary and so on and so forth. Man. There is no line. You know what I mean? So people just kind of like just
doing whatever they want to do.
Just bumping into the wall and shit. You know what I mean? I think that's what's going on. It's just your mother's not married, your dad's not married. You know what I mean? They just completely separate. So you have no example of a successful relationship. You know, it really, when you do see a person that's married, you kind of just counting down to when they get divorced because it's so common nowadays. Mm-hmm. You know, so I mean, I get it. I get why these people don't want to be in relationships, but
it's so funny you say that because I can go down the line of my friends and like the overwhelming majority of the married friends that I have, their parents was married. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you're right. It does trickle down. Like a lot of things trickle down from generation to generation, and that is one of them. And I'm not saying there's no exceptions to that, but generally speaking, you know, a lot of times their parents was married, their parents might have been married, so on and so forth.
It's hard to do some shit you've never seen. It's it's real difficult.
It's hard to do it. It's hard to know how to maintain. It's hard. It's everything about it is hard because it's foreign to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't see that mom and pop in the house and hey man, how you doing? And you know.
Yeah, a lot of these women don't know how to act with a man at all. Nowadays, they have no clue. They think they man supposed to be their best friend, and you have a girl friend,
and vice versa. I mean, vice versa. A lot of men don't know how to treat a woman, don't know how to respect her, but still know how to be the lead, but be the lead in a way that she know she good. Right. You know what I mean? Like a lot of women, they want a leader. And, you know, I hear a lot of guys, I was just arguing with somebody on Facebook about this yesterday. A lot of women say they want a leader, but they don't know how to follow.
No, they don't.
But in some cases, they have tried following before, but they were just following a bad leader. So now they like, you know what? I just ain't gonna follow you no more like that now. Yeah. You gotta show me that you a good leader, you know.
So we have to bring this to a halt. We have come to the end of this. We are going to talk about this. I think we need a second episode of this. We might not be talking necessarily. I mean, hell, it's love success. So clearly we're going to be talking about relationships. What the hell am I even talking about? This is a frivolous announcement. So we'll be back next week with Shane Shenanigans, same time. Catch all our updates at RockyRoadmedia.com. Thank you for watching Porch Talk with Diana, Big Fella, and Shelby the Great. Catch you next week.
Peace.
I said, what a great feeling. Sitting at the top, and a nigga came from Dillon. Yes, I'm so blessed. It's such a wonderful feeling. All the triumphs in my life, a nigga finally winning. Yes, wake up in the morning, say a prayer, hit the streets. Plays on the floor, could give